And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Minnesota Vikings.
Minnesota will be kicking off. Number 49, back to return.
The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Empty!
They'll run with his former Badger. It's Corey Clement. And a nice spin into some open field. He's at the 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. 77 yards. And the Eagles have taken the early lead.
There we go. That's the touchdown, that's it. There you go.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
The Eagles will kick this one off. Number 88, the deep return man.
Elliott now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The kickoff is down for a touchback.
Watch him now, Barney! Watch him now, Barney!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
All right, now, lucky 56.
Back to throw. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Watch him now, Barney!
14 yards that time for number 14.
Gone!
Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. Let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. But that's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
We got three, fellas, we got three. Watch him now, Barney! Under 10, 10. Motion, motion, pump.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs.
Good job.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You don't want that. You don't want that. Get out of here. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Right, cut on the right. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Three down, three down. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
Not today, baby, not today.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Oh. Hey, we are. Shorty.
Wentz now on first down. Forced out to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Right there, 54, right there.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Run.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
They'll run with Clement. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia! A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 14-0. Elliott now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game. And typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Chris Long in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Gun! Check, Mike.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And all the way down to the 42. It's a big one there for the Vikings. And even 40 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful of one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And he'll score. score. Touchdown, Eagles.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Throw left side complete. It's Lee. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Finding some room at midfield. Going right side here, and that's complete. And down right around the 37. That one goes for 24 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off it? Over the middle, he's got Treadwell. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
Nice play, baby. Nice play.
This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. Gain of 10. It's first down. Now back to throw. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Montgomery. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter.
The intended receiver on the play. Second down.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Tight end right, tight end right.
They'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
They'll run with Montgomery. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
I got you. I got you, son. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Baby, get this. You're all mine. Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Check 50. Check 50.
They'll give it to him at the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Well, I don't have to stretch for this one. This is 4-down territory. They've got to get it in with the deficit that they're facing.
Absolutely. It's not the fourth quarter, but still, I think you can't be thinking 3 here.
No, if you do that, you might as well go ahead and fold up on this one. But I don't think they're built like that.
Green 39.
On third down. That's Lindsey. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Now I would be surprised if they go for it. 3 points is not ideal. It's not what they want, but it's still only the first half. Take the 3 points and move on.
So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Winston, the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30.
Ram. Kill.
The run, it's Clement. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Tackle made there by the UCF man, Mike Hughes.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On the carry, here's Clement. And an alley run. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Hey, guys, check me out.
Run with a giant. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
I got 11.
Here's a giant. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Hey, stash. Hey, great 15. We got 4. Run.
To throw, it's Wentz. And he hits his man, Matthews. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Let's go. Wrap. Key to tight end.
Now it's a Jai. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Sheldon Richardson there to make the play.
Run. Hey. We got 4 down. Tight end left.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this.
Tyson. Hey, turn it up. Good chip. Mike 55.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It's Everson Griffin who made the tackle.
And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked #1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either.
Black, come on. Hey, great 15.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. Then he'll take it all the way out near the 30-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Watch you now, Barney. Tight end's right. Set. 3-19.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Flushed out right. This is Montgomery with a grab over the middle. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play there for Minnesota. 41 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Black 99 Philly, here we go. You got three down, 3 down. Over. Slam. Check.
And they'll go on the ground. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Gone! All right, here we go. 3-19. 54's Mike. 54.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. They'll buy some time. And this with the Treadwell complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Ty Montgomery in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
This is close. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hey, boys, we got 4 down. All right, now, lucky 56.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Leopard!
Back to throw now on first down.
Eyes up.
He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now it's the backup Rudolph. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, a 22. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the red zone now, Rudolph. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
Out of the gun. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
3 down, 3 down. Over.
They'll try and run 1st and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From the 2 now, 2nd and
Over.
goal.
Over. 57's the mic. Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
They give it to him running left. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. From back at the 3 now. This is 3rd and goal.
Mike's 5-4.
Tight in here on the running play. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They run. It's Williams. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Damian Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now 21-17. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the 2nd half. Winston, the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Run, run. 4 down, 4 down. Here, sit. Check three. Check. Here, sit.
They'll begin the drive with a delay. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. On the tackle, it's Trey Waynes.
Come on now.
Well, it's time
Come
for
on
them
now.
to be good
Let's go.
teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first
Hey,
downs.
Tokyo.
Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here, sit.
Now they'll run it on the toss.
Where you at?
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
List 5-2. List 5-2. Here, sit. Black. Come on. Hey, stash. 55. List 5-7. Watch the slant.
They'll run it now out the gun. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a 1st down.
The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Now, they were good last time out with a touchdown drive. This go-around, it's not going to be very easy starting from inside their own 5.
But they shouldn't be daunted by it. You work
All
on
right, here
this
we
the
go.
entire offseason. You worked on it in practice. It's called coming out session. Start the ball inside the 5, start on the 5, on the 10. They should be ready to go.
They'll try to get something going with Ty Montgomery. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Run.
That 1st down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
They didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage.
Go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
Rudolph throwing on 2nd down. And quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. 1st down. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18.
3 down. Gun.
On 1st down, Rudolph toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was Laquan Treadwell. And it's 2nd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch tight. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Out of the gun, Rudolph into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
Get him, boys. Get him, boys. Double tight. Hey, 4 down. List 5-2. Check your hot read. Here, sit.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
Shorty.
On second down, here's Wentz. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jay Ajayi there out of the backfield. Third down here.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long.
Four down. Check. Motion. Hey, check Mike. Go.
From the gun on third down, Wentz. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Daniil Hunter in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And Elliott puts this one through. And that'll make this a 7-point game. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And now out comes Minnesota. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
All right, now, lucky 56.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. And credit the tackle to Derek Barnett.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Tight end to the right, boys. Tight end to the right. Move. Hurry up. Here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Gun! Mike, 54 is Mike. Check.
On second down, here's Rudolph. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of 1, and all of a sudden here, it's third down.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. We got to stand up over there.
From the gun, here's Rudolph. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more Tight ends are being
All right,
treated
now,
like
lucky
wide
56,
receivers.
lucky
These are some
56.
agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Watch him now, Barney.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Alert! Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Gun! Right there, right there. Gun!
Here's Rudolph. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8
Right,
to start the second
Green,
half.
39.
Not bad. 1st and 10.
39. Detroit! Watch the screen. Gun! Detroit!
Rudolph. Flush to his right. And this is incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Watch it now, Barney.
No one got it.
3 down. Set! Blue 90! Check right 54. Right 54.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.